It's so hot, but I gotta keep it dark. Okay, I gotta keep it dark. So if you can't really see, sorry, I'm gonna allow so you can't actually see the fucking video. Oh, I haven't looked in the mirror today. Okay, people, I don't know if this is acceptable. It's just have to be because I've not looked in the mirror today. Okay, that just all of a sudden too bright. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm going to do the dice because I want to start off with planetary energy, please, and thank you. Fifth house, Leo, Jupiter, Saturn, Jupiter. I always get Saturn and Jupiter mixed up, even though I have Jupiter tattooed on me. Like, sometimes my dyslexia just goes crazy at the very last second. Okay, so fifth house, Leo, double Leo. We have a double Leo with Jupiter, which is Sag. Holy crap, fire. Philosophy of life, expansion, optimism. In your pleasure life. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Really? The demons? The demons want to come out. Why? Why do you want to come out? All right, let's read it like normal here. Okay. What's going on? Maybe because it's all fire. Holy Leo fucking Sag. King of Pentacles. The World in reverse. Both of these in reverse. Okay. With the Hermit upright. Wow. Furcus is the only one upright. Okay. Bareth. All right, what do we got going on here? Turns any metals into gold. Gives high office titles. Answers questions. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so that makes me think that you're dealing with somebody who acted first and then investigated after. You know those people, they'll take the littlest bit of information and it doesn't matter if it's wrong. They run with it like they just found, the dictionary of all information. Okay. So, and so this could be with the world in reverse. It means like a cycle is continually going on for you. Makes one skilled and labored crafts, increases knowledge. Okay. So, all right. So this King of Pentacles increase their magic against you or continue to take from you and didn't want to find out anything. Very very King of Wands, to be honest. That's very cocky. That's very like, what's going on, Obsidian? No, sir. I've never played that game. Is it fun? Apparently you play it for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And actually, that's really funny is I have the game Dungeons and Dragons right here in a tarot deck. But no, for all you know, honestly, dude, we could be talking about your daddy right now, okay? Because this seems to be some very ignorant person, okay, who didn't do their research. They did something to you, okay, and then they continued. Increases knowledge, which means if it's in reverse, they decrease their knowledge. By turning against you, then they stopped hearing the right information about you. They started hearing the rumor information, the information that's like going on in your head, all the worst things in the world. Wow. And with Virgo, I feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo, like literally with this hermit here. Like you could be literally dealing with a fucking Virgo. Teaches philosophy, astrology, palm reading, divination in fire. Well, there's your fucking fire starter right there. Wow. Well, no wonder the demons wanted to come out. Okay, well, they just explained the whole bloody story. So, okay, what's on the bottom of the deck? Bilal with judgment on the bottom of the deck and judgment in reverse. These people, okay, so you're dealing with somebody. If this resonates, someone's dealing with somebody. They were involved with somebody who got the wrong information about you. Okay. And then they took that information and went in this whole wrong direction. So then started getting more wrong information and more wrong information and more and more and more and more and more. Okay. As they increased the misinformation, they attacked you. They attacked you every time. Like, oh, I knew that was true. Oh, I knew that was true. Oh, I knew, like they wanted, what was it? What was it the other day? I was, the fucking Denzel Equalist. Okay. And I believe it's the first one, but it could be the second one. Because now my brain, my dyslexia is going crazy. But Denzel goes to his friend who they used to all work in the CIA. And he goes to find out information about this man. Okay, because this man that he's trying to find out about is trying to place a judgment on him. Okay, so he goes to find out more about this judgment man who's, passing out literally death certificates. Okay, and once he gets all the information, she goes and talks to her husband. Okay, oh, did you give him everything? Did you give him permission, to kill this guy? Is that what you did? And she goes, he didn't come here for permission. Okay, he just came here to make sure that he was doing the right thing. Okay, so that would be the polar opposite of whoever it is you're dealing with. See, in the movie, Denzel goes to get the information before, even though his intuition is going apeshit. He knows that this is a bad man, but instead of just going with his intuition, which is what this fucking King of Pentacles did in reverse, instead of doing that with misinformation or possibly right information, he goes and double checks all of his facts. Because what should you do in a situation like that? You need to be double checking your facts. You can't just go out and give a fucking judgment call to somebody if you haven't double checked. Even cops, they can't just, they can make the arrest, okay, if the crime has been committed, but they're not judge and jury, okay? They're only just one step, okay? Same with this person. The guy in The Equalizer, he gets sent in because nobody else is really doing their job and taking care of the problem, okay? But it's all for a bad man. It's all for a bad man. Okay, which would be this King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because it's the Russian escort service that's literally killing these women, human trafficking them, basically. Oh, okay, we're getting a little bit interesting story here today, folks. All right, if you're here, you are witness to something happening. This is all an analogy, by the way. So you take the analogy if it resonates. If it doesn't, there will be another message momentarily. Okay, so you got this King of Pentacles here that's making money the wrong way. Or he made the money the wrong way, or he's sitting on the mountain the wrong way. He's doing something the wrong way. And when he was forced at a judgment, he put you on a judgment, I feel like, possibly sent somebody to unalive you, somebody to take you out because of all the information that they got wrong. Okay, so maybe Leo's here to say that this person attacked you like a lion. You know, they attacked you like you had done something to them. Okay, when really you were just hanging in your fifth house, possibly. Okay, so you were just like like maybe you were working, okay, and you were playing really fucking hard too. Okay, what is it, like work hard but play harder or something? Okay, so you were working hard, but you were maybe playing harder. Okay, but like it was your fucking life. Like that's obviously somebody who like doesn't have kids, okay, and like I'm sorry, you're allowed to party. I don't care what anybody tells you, okay, especially if you're younger, you're allowed to do this, okay. And then this King of Pentacles goes, no, they're gonna party too much. They're gonna take their, so that I don't know if they took your money. I don't know if they took your ability to work away from you. I mean, because there are a lot of parents that suddenly abuse their authority, and now suddenly, the 21-year-old can't even cash his own checks, right? Dad has to. So there's this feeling of this King of Pentacles being massively abusive with money. Okay, and possibly stringing you out to get it or something like that. Now I just got 50 Cent from Frozen Ground, right? He's the pimp. Why am I getting pimps, and escorts? I was watching this story the other day of this woman who is a mother of 5, and she was in the sex industry for, 20 years or something like that. And she's like, you can tell, I mean, that woman has got war stories all over her. Like she looks like a wonderful mother, but like, holy fuck. Like, I mean, she's scarred up from head to toe. Like this woman went to fucking war. Okay. And she gets so much backlash and shit. And like, she's sober, she's clean, she goes to work every day. And she's like, she still feels like that dirty ass whore on the street because of the way that people treat her. And it's so sad because it's like, who are you to make that judgment call? Like, you don't know people do what they do, okay? And like when they get forced up and pushed up against the wall, the decisions that they will make for themselves, okay? And like, you don't know people's past, okay? So maybe you did party a little fucking hard, okay, in your 20s while maybe your brother or your sister got their bachelor degree or some shit, and your dad's like, fuck you, you're a fucking delinquent loser, you didn't do anything with your life. And little does your father, this King of Pentacles, know that like you massively went through something as a child that maybe your sibling didn't go through, okay? And you're in a different category. Maybe something happened to you in high school, okay? And now you're like, I mean, I find that if you don't know, okay, so like for 33 years, I didn't know what my stepfather did to me. Like I was creeped out by him. I had my fair share of like arguments with him and like massive creep outs, but my mother moved him away to the other side of the country, like fucking like when I was like 25 or 26 or something like that. So he's been gone for a long time, right? So like, you grow out of things. Like you think you're paranoid. You think like, why would I hate somebody? Like they were my father, or blah, 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 or some shit like that, right? So when I figured out what happened with my stepfather, like I immediately started putting a lot of the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, and how much he did abuse. Okay, so for instance, I took his car out for a joyride when I was 16 with all my friends, because I was like mentally fucked up. Like I was drunk. Okay, I was like blackout drunk. I took his car. Okay, he was at the cottage, whatever, with my mom, and I crashed it. And I crashed it outside of town in like the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I don't even know why the fuck we were all out there. I was with guys that were over 20. I don't even know why. Who the fuck invited them, right? And put myself in I was 16 years old, put myself in so much danger. And when I think about it as an adult, okay, because like when they got home, obviously they got called right away. The cops called them, blah, blah, blah. Okay, like your daughter crashed the car. I didn't get arrested or anything. Thank God I didn't get breathalyzed because I was drunk. Okay, I don't know how this cop didn't breathalyze me, but he did take us home, back to our homes. And so when I got charged, like 3 different charges or something like that, right? Because I was 16, I was driving without a license, I was driving without a licensed driver, I was driving at an hour you're not supposed to, all this shit, okay? So I got like a bunch of charges. And my stepfather came home, and I said somebody stole the car. And I went with that for a while. Someone sold the car. So then you know what he did? Because he's a fucking prick that's like in authority. He was the vice president of a company. So he thinks, you know, authority figure, right? He called his little lawyers up and he charged me. And so he brought me to this fucking, to this office with all these fucking suits in front of me. I was a 16-year-old girl. My mother wasn't there, fucking bitch. My father wasn't there, just him. So there I am in an elevator with my pedophile for a stepfather, okay, going to see a bunch of lawyers about me crashing his car. Okay, like all it was intimidation after intimidation after intimidation, while my father's standing there, while my mother's standing there going, well, she deserves it. Well, she deserves it. A 16-year-old girl, as if I'm the bad guy. Okay, when those are my parents. Like, what the fuck? I'm not the bad guy. Okay, I'm a child. You're supposed to be being the bigger word for me. You're supposed to be, you know, speaking for me at this point. You're supposed to have my back. You're supposed to say, like, kids make mistakes. And, like, you know, I would have told you that something was wrong. I would have told you that I don't like my stepfather. I would have told my parents shit like that. But every time I told them shit like that there was something going on that I didn't feel right, they just brushed it off because I only saw, you know, my parents because I had to switch homes, right? So like I would talk to one parent about something and then I'd have to go see the other parent for a couple of days. By the time I go back to that other parent, they don't care about what I just talked about with them, about the other parent. So now we're just going back to normal. Everything just got swept under the rug. Now nobody talked about anything. When all I did was expose my parents my entire fucking life about what they were doing. But nobody wanted to listen because they were too busy hating each other. They were too busy getting mad at each other for having to pay alimony and child support and all this shit. And fucking basically, you know, putting their kids up on the cross and going, it's all your fucking fault. Why? Why is it my fault? I didn't say I wanted to be here. And then when I was fucking 8 years old, I tried to kill myself. I tried to kill myself when I was 13. I tried to kill myself when I was 16. I tried to kill myself when I was 20. Like, you know how many times I tried to not be here because my parents didn't want me here so bad? Like, but they made that choice to bring me here, and now I can't die. You might as well call me the bitch that can't die. Okay, somebody wished for my car, for me to get broken into, for me to get robbed blind. They stole a bunch of garbage out of my car because there wasn't anything in there, and they can't break into my house. Like, what do you have to do? What do you have to live through for people to just leave you the fuck alone? For them to maybe, I don't know, take your word for it that you've been fucked up the ass more than once and you don't need it anymore? But they go, no, honey, bend over, because I don't think you've been fucked by me yet, right? Because all of a sudden, you know, everybody's dicks are the same. Okay, I don't even fucking care if I get flagged for that shit. People deserve to hear this shit. Okay, because this is abuse beyond abuse. And then it's abuse strapped with a bunch of intimidation. And then when you don't get intimidated enough, here we go. Now here's the abuse. Okay, let's strap on a little bit more abuse because I haven't intimidated you quite enough yet today, have I? Okay, so whatever it is that you dealt with this person, okay, you know, you lived in your pleasure. What do you call it? Pleasure house. Okay, so fifth house, pleasure. Okay, you lived in your fifth house of pleasure because of what they fucking did to you. So you turned into exactly what they did to you. And now all of a sudden, are you drinking too much? And now you can't be handled? Is everything that they did to you now reflecting through you and they can see that? So now they want to abuse you even more. So then they take away your money. They take away your rights. They try to get you arrested. Okay, they call you fucking crazy. Now because the victim of everything is now speaking. They're now verbalizing that something is wrong. So what are the attackers going to do? Well, the victim's crazy. Lock the victim up. Boom, done. End of discussion, right? Now I'm getting Changeling, that fucking movie with Angelina Jolie back in the day where her kid gets kidnapped and they say that she's crazy. Oh, I'm crazy. Really? And then she fucking proves that she's not crazy, that her kid was killed. You know, like that's the thing is like there's so many that are watching this right now that are very intuitive. Okay, so when you know that things are happening or you're getting the inclination that something's happening and then you go to address it and nobody says anything, it's because people know that you're literally addressing the skeleton in the closet that they don't want to look at. They're not ready to look at yet. Okay, so if they're not ready to look at it yet, you damn well better close that fucking door. Okay, because nobody wants that door open. So you've had to hide. That's the whole part of the hermit. You've had to hide this whole fucking time. And now it's like, once you get to, like, how can they blame you for that? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, okay, so a bunch of shit happened to you and you hid it. So then you start physically showing it. Okay, but you're still not saying it, but they won't let you physically show it, and then they won't let you physically speak it. So you're not allowed to address anything that happened to you. And that's the thing. That's like those fucking motherfuckers back in the day. Those old-ass motherfuckers that say that everybody has to die before you're allowed to speak and say what they did to you, right? It's that old-ass fucking brainwashing mentality. Everybody's a fucking coward from, like, I don't know, I'd say like 1965 and older. Like, honestly, it's like, I don't know what they put in the water, but everybody, you know, between, like, I mean, who's alive still? My grandfather's alive. He was born in 1938. Okay. So what, between like 1930 and 1965, they put something in the water that just literally made everybody hate each other. Okay. Or everybody become entitled and that they can just brainwash everybody. And if you don't take the brainwashing serum, okay, then you're kicked out of the house, or we're going to send you to a psychiatric ward, or we're going to fucking shoot a lobotomy through you because you're speaking too much truth. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get backlash for this so much, honestly, because people say that whatever it is I'm saying is bullshit and I'm full of shit and blah, blah, blah. But like, you know why they say it is because they don't want things exposed. Okay, nobody wants you to know that somebody made a judgment call on your life, okay, and said, listen, they don't deserve money, okay, they're gonna fucking shoot it, snort it, drink it, sniff it, whatever, okay, they're gonna fucking totally blow it all, so you can't give this person, like, don't be surprised you've been on OW, or you've been on welfare, or you've been something systematically where the system controlled you, or they still control you. That is because of this King of Pentacles in reverse. A King of Pentacles, like, there could be multiple. There could be multiple men. Reveals family secrets. Like, there is something that happened, okay, within somebody's family, and abuse took hold here. Abuse took hold. And now this person has been stuck in this, like, imagine me, okay, so for instance, like, my father, he has completely, and so is my mother, you know, I can't release my mother from this because she's just as bad, but like, because I smoke weed, you know, they say that like I'm a pothead and I sit around all day and I do nothing and I'm crazy and I'm this, and I'm like, with I have like stage 4 scoliosis. I don't know if you know what that means, but it's probably like the most intense like spine kind of injury that you can have, and I take no pain pills, nothing. Okay, I walk crooked because of it. One of my legs is longer than the other because my body is actually like deformed itself because of where my scoliosis is in my back. I have fibromyalgia in my nerves, so like I have nerve damage all over. Like I feel like I'm, you know, sometimes you can't touch me. What else? Oh yeah, Crohn's disease. I have this massive stomach problem where like on days on, like, I think I'm on like day 4 right now of like barely eating. I finally went and got a steak today because I felt like I was gonna die. Like I've been shaking for 3 days because I haven't been able to eat. Okay, Crohn's disease. But no, I take no pain pills, nothing. I don't even think of, like, I think that's what Crohn's disease has done to me over the years. It's like all the pills that I took when I was younger because I had a broken spine and nobody addressed it, so I grew like massively deformed, and then drinking was awesome because it took away so much of my pain. But my father told me I wasn't in pain. Yes, these are collective readings. Okay, my father told me I wasn't in pain. Therefore, I don't need to drink anything if I'm not in pain. Therefore, I'm crazy. You know, you've had a lot of people obviously gaslight you, okay? And the things that you've gone through because they've never gone through it or because they don't believe you, you're not going through it. And there's no way that you can fucking say that you're going through it because you're going to be crazy. Izzy the demon? Go fuck yourself. I am not crazy, but thank you. Maybe I am crazy. You know what it is? And it's like people calling people crazy who are literally walking around like assholes. Like, who's the crazy one? The one that's actually trying to speak and allow collective to know what's going on, or the ones that hide, passively aggressive, and try to attack you via your mind? Who's the crazy one and who's the fucking real one? Izzy the demon? Oh, fuck off. Like, and you think you're a demon? Oh my God. Yeah, right. You wish. That's why the demons are out. They don't deal with little pussies like that person. Okay, Izzy, really? Izzy from the demons. Oh my God, there's demons right here. You're a fucking little bitch. Holy fuck, people. You gotta check people sometimes, honestly. I will fucking clap back, mouth back, fucking fight back, fucking shoot back at anybody. Honestly, I'm in that frame of mind. You know why? Because for a very long time, I don't know, I'd say about 10 years or so, people made fun of me, people said shit to me, people bullied me. I didn't really do anything. You know, it was all about calming my mind, and, you know, it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. And now I'm really calm, so I can clap back at a lot of things that people say, right? And people think, oh, you're defending yourself. Look at yourself. Look at you. You're trying to defend yourself like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, actually, I give myself about maybe 5 minutes at a time a couple times a day to reply to messages that people, aggressive messages that they write on my Instagram. And I give myself that time to check people. It's not, I'm not fighting for my life. I'm not, but like, yo, check a fucking few people every now and then. They can't be on the internet fucking running their mouth, fucking thinking that they're invincible, thinking that fucking no one's going to say anything back to them because you should have a better life and you're better than that. You don't need to say anything back to somebody who's completely cutting up your life that's ignorant as fuck and has no idea what they're talking about. It's like, actually, when you've healed, it's kind of nice to shoot it back because then you're like, then you could like block that, you could do whatever you want. You're like, hey, you know, sometimes I check these profiles out and I'm thinking like, okay, who is this fucking running their mouth about me, you know, saying that I'm this or I'm that. Like, look in their profile, they're like 100 pounds overweight with like 4 kids. You can tell they hate their life. And I'm like, oh, but I'm an entitled little brat. Oh, or is your wife and you apparently because you can't shut the fridge. Oh my God, like people like really, honestly, like, and it just burns them to a core. Okay, and sometimes these burns come out of my mouth and I'm like, who is that saying this? Like, I chewed this fucking chick up once in grade 9. And she did something. She fucking spread a rumor about me, and I didn't know I could channel. So I was on the fucking. She was talking shit. I was on the other on the other end of the phone with my friend was talking to her while she was talking shit about me, right? So I could hear that she was talking shit, and I got on the phone and I fucking ripped this chicken new asshole and a half, and I slammed the phone down and I was like, that's the most power I've ever felt in my life because there were so many things that I've been holding back that I've been wanting to say to her because of how much she manipulates and how entitled she really is. And little miss, my daddy buys me a car when I'm like 12 years old and all this shit. Okay, you want to fucking come and say shit to me? Okay, somebody whose daddy molests her? I will fucking kill you. I will drop kick your ass in a second. She was some string bean little fucking bitch too, like 100 pounds. I was like, I could break you right now. Come at me, I dare you. Okay. But then again, you humble yourself. And then, I don't know how long this is going to last with the comebacks. It's another comeback story, you know, however long I want to do the comebacks. Because right now it feels good. It feels good to like grind something in and then just go on with my day. Because I don't know if it's going to bother them because like I'll forget about the response that I, you know, left or whatever the comment was. I'll forget about it. But they left it. Because there's only one of me. But in my mind, there's thousands of them. Okay, so they're just one out of a million apple trees. Okay, that's a bad apple. To me, to them, I'm only one. I'm one giant apple tree that gives people things that they want, and I won't give them no fruit because they don't deserve it. Be that way. You know, take control of yourself because the thing is, the more that you give yourself away, the less control you have. Okay, make people fucking work for it. Call you. Okay, like don't just give it away. Don't just chase people. Don't, you know, like if a man doesn't want you, trust me, he ain't gonna call you. Don't try to chase him. It's not gonna do anything. If a woman wants you, trust me, she'll answer the phone. Don't call her a million times. She's ignoring you because she wants to be chased. Do you want to chase people or do you want mature relationships? Okay, let's speak on the maturity here because what this King of Pentacles has done, okay, is act like you've been the immature one this whole time while they've been the mature one. Okay, but considering they're in reverse with both of their energies, they are clearly the one that's upside down, inside out, fucking backward. Okay, not you. So therefore, whatever you've done, you've beat the devil. You're in the devil position. Literally, you are boss. They are nothing. You know why? Because so much of their strength they gave away by talking shit about you. It revealed the character behind the narrative that it was your life. You know, like suddenly, oh, okay, well, no wonder you're talking about her. You don't fucking like her, or you dated her, or you banged her, you fucking, right? Now, all of a sudden, the person that's been talking shit, okay, well, let's reveal why they're talking shit. Oh, they got burned, okay, by you. So now they want to retaliate. So now these bunch of little idiots that have been listening to what one person is saying, you now control the fucking throne. These people are going to be obsessed with you. These people are going to be all over your ass. Okay, just like the sweat on my upper lip. They're going to be fucking all over you. They're going to be chasing you around because they want to know what your story is. Okay? Well, this person says you're immature. Yeah. Mic drop. Who's fucking immature running around telling that somebody's immature? What the fuck? What is this? Page of Pentacles. Liberal science. I feel like because this hermit is going to be forced to back away, okay, and not be the forefront of your fucking life, there's going to be a new opportunity that comes in with the page. It's like Scully. If Scully was here, she would say, that's science, Mulder. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. The moon. Something's evolving. Poison, change, yeah. Makes manifest the apparitions of demons, sets demons upon men to destroy them with vices. And you know what? You know what's so ironic? Is I got stung by a fucking bee twice the other day, and the fucking motherfucker I was with deceived me. And that's why I got stung twice, because I shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been anywhere near him. And universe let me know that pretty fucking quick, because the thing is whoever sent the bees to me was hoping that I was allergic. Okay, so not only did they sting me once, but they stung me twice. Okay, anybody that turns nature against you, okay, now has nature against them. Which is why whatever this person had control of fucked your life up. And they were hoping that it would end you. And now you're sitting in the fucking devil's chair itself. That's what I mean. Is Izzy the fucking demon? Really? Really? You're going to come up with this shit? You don't fucking know me at all. Don't bring your bullshit in here. You have no fucking idea who I am. I'm studying your name right now, by the way. All right? Remember that. Don't fuck around. Don't go into people's fucking houses, spit, and walk out. Okay? Just fucking, if you want to go walk into somebody's house, look around and fucking leave. You don't got to spit. You don't got to fucking send your shit. You don't got to do nothing. But people do. They want to spread their hate because they think if they spread their hate, then you will spread the hate. And if you spread the hate, then they just won. Because now whoever you spread the hate to is spreading hate, right? But if the hate stops at you, then it's not really working the way that they want. It's the wheel. Okay, so now I see in my third eye, I just saw, like, you know, the cranking of a wheel. Okay, so now, okay, so the world runs on an axis. Okay, it's a gravitational pull. Okay, like the way that a river flows. The way that this person wanted to do their magic was to reverse, turn that wheel the other way, spin it on collective. So then it works against you instead of for you. Okay, stops the river, forces it to go other places when the river's supposed to run right to you. That's why you put your house on the fucking river. Get it? Okay, so this was massive manipulation upon somebody's desire to take something away from you as if it was their free will. Okay, by their own care of free will, they figure they'll brainwash you. They'll get you doing whatever the fuck, you know, if they took the water away from you, then they think that you're going to go in all sorts of directions trying to find it. Instead, you sat there staring at the problem. All right. So I got to remove this. Okay. That's the thing. That's how you remove the problem. Not by running and chasing after it, by solving it where it got fucked up. Okay. So, and, you know, because the moon is Beelzebub, okay, it kind of makes it seem like there's a hidden illusion with this King of Pentacles, believing that he had so much power when he didn't. And the power that he took from you, forcing you into hermit mode, forcing you to hide away, it's like the universe kind of like, they like stashed it away, you know, because this person wasn't allowed to use it. They wanted to take it away just to fuck with you. Not so they had it. It's just so then you didn't have it. So now the universe, if they took all your energy and tucked it away in the garage, well, the universe got that bag of your energy and is now giving it back. Because the cycle is over. It's all been an illusion against the King of Pentacles in reverse, who was supposed to see it as an illusion to begin with. That they themselves were being controlled to go against you. Because again, like if this was family or something like that, these are people that were never supposed to turn against you. Ever. Never, ever, ever. And it took a little fucking demon just putting his little fucking dick in there, okay, and getting somebody wild up about something to fuck your life up. Okay, don't fuck with demons. Don't even act like you're a fucking demon, okay? Because they will fucking destroy you, Izzy, okay? So people better check themselves, all right? Because you need people like me that are going to tell you the truth, okay? Not as little sugarcoaters as I'm like, oh yeah, no, you're fine. Oh yeah, no, you can piss all over my name. It's fine. I'll just allow it. No, you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you, okay? It's not a threat. It's karma will do that. Like, I will end up doing something that manipulates you in some way that I don't even know I'm doing it, because that's the way that karma works. Like, it's a clapback. Like, people are clapping back at other people that don't even know that they're doing it, because they have no idea that they got clapped up to begin with, right? Like, we're doing shit in our dreams. We're doing shit when we're napping. We're doing shit when we're spacing out, okay? All that we get put into a dimension where somebody who's fucking with us now is face-to-face with us, because they won't do it to our face in 3D. Like, massive cowards, people, massive. And I love this channel because it exposes those fucking idiots that think that they can hide themselves forever in your energy. Come on. Like, that is insane. $36.35. That was a long reading. Holy moly. Like, I am like, certainly not impressed with that fucking reading. What the fuck? But whatever. As the world turns. Hey! Literally. Oh yeah, so the crank. That's how I saw it. And so then now all of a sudden, you know, it won't go that way anymore. You know, like, that's the way my third eye. It's like it's gonna go. The gravity is taking over again. You know, like the power of when people swim in a pool all in one direction, and now all of a sudden they got to work. You know, like, it's like something like that where it's like you can't. Like, this person believes that they can interfere with energy, and they did interfere with it, but all they did was postpone the inevitable. It's not something that they can keep from you. Collective isn't stupid. You guys aren't dumb, okay? You know when something is not right, when something doesn't feel right, when something is off, when your money you should have more of it, where you're being depleted, right? While, you know, you because if you track your day and you track your emotions, then you know when something gets in and fucks with you. And if you don't, then maybe you should track your emotions and how you feel throughout the day, so then you know if there's an interference. Okay, next message. Oh, Jackie. God just showed up. Okay, so you know what I'm getting right now? I feel like I'm getting a death reading. And this is one of the reasons why. I mean, this was basically the first card that came down, and it's a visitation, okay? Watchful Eye, the Past, something like that, okay? But we also have the Mothman, okay, which predicts death, okay? We have sickness. Okay, we have God. Anybody you want to be there is going to want to be there at the end of the show. It's him. Okay, then we have Signs in reverse. We have Running Scared. Okay, we got Jack. And then the Warlock in reverse. Makes it seem like something is chasing this person to their death. So somebody might have like an anxiety attack or something like that, or kind of like an older energy gets overly exerted and you know, pops a fucking vessel or something like that. They're sick. Okay. And the reason why the energy is in reverse is because this person is not listening to their body. Like they're not listening exactly what I just said. They're not listening to themselves. They think that they, you know, if they've got cancer or something like that, and they read that like asparagus gets rid of it or something, they're trying to like eat asparagus every day to get rid of their cancer if they possibly have it, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay. And I'm looking at the word no, like literally it's not going to work. Okay. They might as well just stop making themselves look like an idiot. And I feel like they're going to throw up if they eat any more asparagus, because it's not going to save their life. This person, whoever this person, give me this. All right. Tell me who this person is. Call it in, forget it in reverse. Marijuana leaf in reverse. And the moon. Oh, it could be a Pisces. But they don't want to leave. You know that person that stays at the party? That toxic energy that stays at the party right till the end that won't leave? That's this person. Mercy in reverse. Cemetery gates. I'm not fucking lying. Like, I am not lying. It's happening. They don't want to die, and death doesn't care. There's Pandora, the devil. Talk about him enough, and he fucking comes out, like every time. God versus the devil, Pandora, and we have poison. So whoever this person is very toxic. Okay, but they don't realize that their toxicity is basically what's killing them now. They're not going to get any mercy. They're going to get asked to leave, and they've been asked to leave a few times, but they've held on. So this person could have had some scares where they could have had a heart attack, but got brought back to life, could have needed massive surgery, got brought back to life. Okay, it's like medicine keeps helping them, but now medicine might be poison. Okay, now what saved them before hopefully doesn't save them again. Like, so I even put cemetery gates in reverse. Like, they won't leave. They won't leave. They won't go. Like, what do you, like, it's not an option. It's not an option. So I don't know why. Maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe this person is in a coma. Drug-induced coma. And it's like been, you know, weeks or days or something like that, and they won't die. And I, like, honestly, we wouldn't be bringing this up if this person wasn't a bad person. Okay, this isn't a good person. There's not a single thing here that says they're good. The devil is here with sickness, okay, and mercy in reverse with poison. Like, running scared. Like, this isn't good energy at all. This is bad energy. And, okay, this could be, this person doesn't want to go to the doctor because they don't, it's like looking under the hood. They don't, hey, Danny. They don't want to let anybody, they don't want to know what's wrong. Like, they don't, I think something is so far, like, you know, that car, and it's just like, you know, it's going to die. And you're like, I'm not taking it to the garage. Are you fucking kidding me? There's going to be way too many things that I'm going to have to do to bring it back to life. And like, I don't got the money. I feel like this person now, there's so many things that's wrong with them that they physically don't want to find out about it because it can't be fixed. And they don't want to know that they have a chance at life, but they can't have it, you know? Drama queen. I hate to say I told her so, but I kind of have to say I told her so because I'm choking. I just choked on my own saliva. Okay, drama queen. Oh, man. Yeah. I see it. The Conjuring, private property. Okay, so this person, whoever this person is, they could have blocked their property off. Again, maybe they don't want people around because they are sick and they don't want anybody helping them anymore. Okay, or whoever this person's property that they're on, there's some type of very abusive feminine energy there. They could be experiencing a lot of like poltergeist activity right now. There could be ghosts running around their house because think of it as, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Sinister. Ethan Hawke, but he's literally living in a house of ghosts. Okay, there's a ghost that jumps on my bed at night and walks around my head and shit. It's fucked. Okay, honestly, I wish somebody would experience it with me, to be like, am I crazy, or can you feel somebody walking around on this bed right now? Like, you can feel the footsteps, and there's only me in the bed, so like I can feel this motherfucker. Sometimes it's like 2 or 3 in the morning and go pee, and I'll come back and I'll lay in bed. And I'll be like kind of sprawled out, you know, like my arms will be out and everything. And then I'll feel this walking, and I have to cover myself up with blankets and then I can feel them walking physically, like over me, over the blanket. Like, it's fucked. It's so fucked. It's like, it's not scary. It doesn't scare me, but I definitely go like, what the fuck? Like, my sister's never felt it before. And what's weird is that I felt it at this other apartment that I lived at. So it's either something that's followed me, okay, or it's just ghosts like me. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a dog for a while, but I don't think it's a dog. Anyways, so they might be experiencing a lot of ghostly activity. Okay, and this is not good ghostly activity, because the devil is after them now. They keep trying to mark their property, and it's not going to work. Okay, so they're going to be exposed. Whether or not they block you off their property, demons don't get blocks. Spirits don't get blocks. Okay, unless they really know what they're doing spiritually wise, then they could probably stop ghosts from entering their home. But I don't think this fucking person knows what the fuck they're doing. Okay, so no, they're not going to be, you know, saging their house, which sage is not even the best herb to burn with certain entities. Okay, so some will get very fucking angry at you for that shit. I've seen it happen before where they've gotten angry at me and they did not have to leave anywhere. Okay, so sage, sometimes it has to be mixed with other things, especially like wheatgrass, frankincense, peppermint, rosemary. Like, you want to wrap all that shit together and fucking burn it, then yeah, you'll have, like, you know, the smoke that'll mystify anything. But like, you can't go around amateur and think that you know what you're going to be doing with this type of energy. This isn't a fuck around type of energy. Okay, this is haul it and forget. They're gonna take you whether you want them to or not. You know, like, there is no, you don't get a choice. This isn't a choice. They need to be healed. They need to be, like, exorcismed, you know? They need to get this shit away from them. They need to get out of this house. Yes. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if this person is just possessed themselves. I don't know. But it seems like they need to look at this lover. They need to get away from this energy. Like, they might be possessing their lover, and their lover might be your parent, or I don't know. There are a lot of parents out there that act like their kids are their lovers, and they fantasize about them, and like, it's disgusting. 13 in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. That's not good. This person is going to experience the worst luck I have ever seen. Like, it's luck in the eyes of the beholders that are going to be fucking with them, and in their mind, it's going to be torture. They're going to be possibly crying a lot, and maybe not knowing why. They might get hurt a lot in their house. Like, this is all going to be demonic attachments in their house. Like, this person's going to get beat up in their house. Exit. Because they're going to be asked to leave. They're not supposed to be wherever they are. Wow, gossiping about you, natural instincts. Okay, so this person, whoever it is that you're dealing with, okay, they have a lot of suppressed emotions, and they're being asked to leave. They're being asked to leave. It doesn't matter if they want to or not. Literally doesn't matter. Hey, Davinia, what's going on, homegirl? I heard about the clothes. I haven't heard any of that other shit. Maybe Chili's. Exactly. So are you talking like, you're talking actual music, right? Like you're like song bowls and shit like that, and like fucking bells and shit like that? High energy frequencies, is that what you're talking about? Because I know when I do Reiki in my room, holy fuck, I can clear the whole fucking house. Nobody wants to be anywhere near me spiritually if they are nasty. You know, like it clears your phone. I've cleared my animals using Reiki, like, because it's such bright light. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I really want to get a sound bowl because I feel like that energy is I don't get the same from the bell as I do. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the open windows thing, I know that, but like when you smudge, like apparently when you smudge, okay, you're supposed to leave all the windows closed. Once you've gone through each room, banishing energies, then you open up the windows so then the energies can leave. Okay, so, but there's been times where I've smudged using only sage and I have set off all the fire alarms and been physically pushed by entities because the sage is not enough. Like, I don't care what anybody says, sage is not enough, especially in Europe and a nasty, you know what does work though, surprisingly, on its own is Palo Santo. I usually have it all around. Here's one. And this shit, this is like the ultimate bug spray of ghosts. This shit eliminates so much. Oh, for sure. Well, honestly, it's worked for me as a smudger at the same time, but obviously it seals the deal as well. Okay, so those are obviously some ways that you can clear your space if you feel, but like this person, they're being asked to leave, okay, and they're, I swear, they could be in a coma, okay, and the reason why they're in a coma, or if somebody goes into a coma or long sleep or something like that, starts to sleep a lot, it could be because there's energy that karma that they have to set before they die. Okay, so is that Frozen Ghost? Yeah, that's Frozen. Okay, a song by Frozen Ghost is playing in my head, literally. Dream come true, yeah. Okay, so whoever has suppressed emotions about you, they have been around people who have been gossiping about you, talking about you, and that's where they're suppressing their emotions. It's almost like at this point in time, I don't think you even care if this person, I feel like this is like maybe a grandfather or an older energy where you're just like, I don't really care if they live or they die. Honestly, like, just fucking go over here, call, I don't, you know. So they are around people that are gossiping with you, about you, okay? And they're supposed to be saying something. You know, that's the universe, God, giving them an opportunity to open up their mouth and release what they've been holding back. So maybe these people stop gossiping about you. You know what I mean? Like, once somebody holds it down and has your back, then no one's going to talk shit around them again. But if you allow people to talk shit about people in front of you, then that's what they're always going to do because you've never told them any different. Like, I feel like death is playing with them. Like, they don't even have a set date that they want this person wiped off the earth. They're just kind of going with the flow. You know, like, they've obviously got some energy. Like, who's with them? Is there, okay, let's do the demon cards one more time. And I want to know, like, it's not an angel that's with them. Some of the demons are fallen angels, so we'll see. Who is walking around with this? Like, they've got a reaper with them. I know they do. Death is with them. Who is with them? God. Okay. So the brainstorm card came out from the top of the deck. I don't even fucking know how it fell, but all of a sudden it was right there with Hagenti, the Queen of Pentacles. Makes one wise and teaches everything, can turn metal into gold, transmutes water into wine. So they've got some like Reaper with them right now. Okay. 9 of Cups. Helps one to be intelligent and long-lived, can recover lost items and found treasures. Okay, so I almost feel like they're hanging out with this energy, to just kind of see what they figure out. There's this one demon that goes, like, hangs out with people in their final days and learns everything that he can about what they know. So if, like, they're a tailor, I just heard, okay, they learn everything that they can about sewing in, like, the week that they have this person's presence with them, right? So it's just it's a beautiful way of energy to work that knows that they have to do their job. So they do their job in a way where they learn and they gain something out of it, because it's a shitty job. So you might as well gain something, right? And learn something, because so many people have things to learn. Like, those old people that literally, honestly, some of the best men to talk to, okay, those old men, they've lived so much. They basically know every answer to every problem, okay, because they're 90 years old, okay? They have like 3 generations already alive behind them. Okay. So it seems like they've got an energy with them that wants to know things about them. They want to be taught a couple things about them. Okay. And now they're fascinated about how much this person can forget the past, how much they can suppress. So it's intriguing, this fallen angel, demon, reaper, whoever it is, okay, to find more out about them. Because, I feel like they're trying to help them. I feel it's if they wanted them to die, they already would have. Okay, but they don't. They're like, you need to learn. Like they're almost like making this energy learn. Like it's the opposite. This demon doesn't want to learn anything. They want this person to learn something before they die, before they cross over, right? Because we never know where we're going, but this entity that's with them might know where they're going next. Okay, so they want to prepare them for that, to be like, you have no idea where you're going next. Like, you need to stop for a second and figure. That's why I'm like, I don't know if they are in a coma, if they're going to be in a coma, if this person sleeps for a very long time, if they're retired, if you really don't see them too much, if they're on medication, constantly sleeping. I don't know, because it seems like somebody's trying to get them to figure out things before they go, so then they don't go to a place where this demon knows they're going to go if they don't figure out what they need to figure out. Right? Like, this is going to be a non-stop for this person if they don't get the mission right? They're going to have to replay it, which is something that would be the world in reverse, like the demons already talked about, something that won't stop then. If you're not going to learn the lesson, if you're not going to figure out what you're doing wrong, then the universe is going to keep you in that shit until you fucking learn. It's like jail. Maybe you are physically in jail. Maybe you are, this is the person. It's like, that fucking movie I talked about the other day, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, right? She gets that financial advisor, because she's a ward of the state. They say that she can't take care of herself. And then this guy, like, rapes her for her money, okay? Like completely fucking abuses her. And she suppresses so much of these emotions, right? Because she doesn't know. And then she tattoos the fuck out of him, okay? It's pretty awesome, all right? So it's like, I don't know where that is about. 6 of Pentacles. Amdusius. Causes any manner of music to be played. Causes trees to bend at will. Brings excellent familiars. 9 of Pentacles. What's on the bottom? Knight of Swords. Destroys all enemies. Honestly, I feel like the music is up. Like the musical chairs. Like, I'm getting the music is up. Like, this is, it's like, but maybe whatever this demon needed to figure out is done now. they did what they needed to do. This person isn't as fucked up as what they say they are, or, the cloud isn't as deep. There is something that this person is being asked to release something to protect you, and they're not doing it. So, I mean, they can't force them to see their way out of being very ignorant towards you, okay? But this was a part of their mission that they were supposed to do, and they didn't. So now it kind of brings me to the fact of, like, if this is a very old person in your life and they do die suddenly, okay, be careful. You might reincarnate them if you get pregnant after they die. Okay. And if you don't want to bring that soul back to earth, don't do it. Don't do it. End the cycle. Okay. Because that's the thing is, like, and I'm not like against like birth or anything but I'm just saying, like, you might, because this is the way that energies work, they hang around to be reincarnated by you. Okay. And if you don't want it, I mean, get a dog, because they'll go into the dog. Okay. Something like that. So I don't know. Be careful. Be careful, y'all. 10127. Beelzebub again. I'm telling you, I feel like this person's going to get stung, okay? And maybe the bee sting is going to kill them. I don't fucking know. But something's going to happen. I feel like, again, with like the aneurysm, maybe they're going to pop, like someone's going to scare them. They're going to have a stroke, or maybe a snake's going to pop out and they're going to be like, ah, and fucking die, okay? Because now maybe the energy is done with them, like, honestly, there's Santa. It's going to be happy news to somebody. It's not going to be happy news to them, but it's going to be happy news possibly to somebody. And, like, again, it's the analogy. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it, because it seems to be a pretty big messages today, okay, along with this fucking heat, okay? So a lot going on, a lot of energy, very tense energy going on right now, okay? So be careful out there with people and yourself. And if you want a personal reading, whitneymooonshine@gmail.com. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I hope you got something out of this reading. I'm going to have to kick it. I'm getting way too hot, honestly. I just can't understand this bipolar energy. Like, I've talked to so many people who have lived here for most of their lives, and they're like, this heat didn't exist back in the day. I'm like, I feel like this heat wasn't here a couple of years ago. Like, they're just cranking the temperature up on fucking everybody. So, enjoy it, okay, if you fucking can. And if you can't, then hide in the air conditioning and in the dark like I am. Like the little hermit crabs we are, okay? But it's when I have to work and, do personal readings and be on here, then I have to be seen. Or actually, I went and got my sister and I steak and lobster today for breakfast. We're going to eat it all day. Steak and lobster. It's a fucking $100 breakfast. I was like, I ain't broke. Lobster and fucking steak it is. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have some of it, because you know me, I eat like a child. So I ate a quarter of it this morning. So now I'm gonna go eat some more, because I'm fucking starving, but I can't eat because it's too hot. So problems. And yeah, so if you want a personal reading, probably be about a week. I think I'm about a week behind, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. A lot going on, so be patient with me with emails and stuff. And yeah, I hope everything works out in every situation you're in. And if it doesn't, fuck everybody. They don't deserve you. And stand up for yourself when you want to. Stand up for yourself in a healthy way. Okay? Like, don't go ripping people's assholes apart and, like, feeling bad about it. Okay? Say things that express yourself well. Okay? And when they say, if you're a lady, act like one. What does that even mean? So I'm supposed to cross my legs while I flip you off? No. Don't believe statistics, stereotype bullshit. Okay? You want to tell somebody to shove something up where the sun don't shine? Fucking do it. I don't care if you're female or male. Don't let people do that to you. Okay? Because my parents said that to me. You're a lady, act like one. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Because you're a whore and you act like one every day. So, anyways. Always a pleasure, everybody. Please take my sarcasm as lovely entertainment. Okay? It is not to be taken seriously. Personal reading, yeah, that's in the description box. I think I put it in there. If I didn't, I will. And yeah. Peace out, everybody. Have a wonderful, hot fucking day. If you can keep cool, do it. And if you can't, I feel so bad for you. And we'll be back in another time and another day, all right? Okay, see you later. Word to you.